Hey, welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Thursday, March 16th, 2017. And today in our Tech News Update, we have Samsung Electronics. It's very interesting because Samsung Electronics, of course, is a big provider of electronics and transistors, chips, for many manufacturers around the world. Now, most of their chips and transistors were still on the 14 nanometer scale, but now it seems that they're ramping up production of 10 nanometer FinFET transistors, well, FET for field effect transistors. Now, these are very important in electronics today, and the different chips that they also produce will be scaled down to 10 nanometer. That means smaller, more performance, and basically the ramping up of these smaller transistors will help technology in general. And apparently they've used them on their own devices like the Samsung Galaxy S7 and S6, but now they're really selling these to pretty much everybody. So all the other companies will start using smaller electronics. Interesting to see how small things have gone today and how they can build such devices. Ryzen 5 CPUs are about to be launched, many different models on April 11th. The Ryzen 5 is kind of an equivalent to the Intel Core i5 CPUs. They're mid-range, but they are very performant. And basically, what is interesting here is that also the price. They're going to start at $169, which is lower than Intel chips. And basically, they promise to have great performance for computers. And it's going to be interesting to see how they can actually get market share, more and more market share, with all that's happening, basically, on the CPU market. And also interesting to see that, as more and more computers get these Ryzen CPUs, the performance they'll have in the real world. Machine learning is really something that is getting a giant leap right now. And machine learning also is helping quantum computer revolution to get into reality. Now, it's very interesting because there was a nice article about this, but saying that we're on really on the verge of getting amazingly fast revolutions in computing. And the reason why is because machine learning is getting mature. It's helping to do different things, including quantum computers. And as quantum computers get really available, they'll make machine learning computers even faster and more powerful, which means it's all gonna like go real fast suddenly. So it's very interesting to see how computers are going. And I'm just thinking in myself when I started with a Commodore VIC-20, in 1982. Who would have thought that would be here today, and what's coming up is just amazing. Well, it seems that the next Google phone might actually have a Google Cardboard already there, and the way they're going to do it is that the box that contains your phone will transform into a Google Cardboard. So the idea is kind of interesting. Why not use the packaging and do a Google Cardboard with it? So that's apparently what Google is doing, and they actually even filed patents for this. So it would seem that it might be possible that the next Google phone will have its own Google Cardboard with the package. Pretty cool. Windows 10 has a feature called metered connection, and that option blocks pretty much every update. Now, what we are learning is that in the Creators Update, they're making a little change to the metered connection option. Apparently, some people have noticed that the wording of what it does has changed in the latest Insider Preview. And what it's doing is that it's saying, well, okay, we'll still block updates, but we will still make the essential security updates. So that means after creators updates, metered connections will get security updates, which I think is a good idea because security is number one thing and the number one problem for Windows PCs. So we have to make sure that these are done, but it will still block big updates. Like for example, major Windows 10 versions in the future and stuff like that. Well, a startup company that is looking into batteries says that we need to have a new way of doing batteries because they say, well, you know what, lithium-ion batteries are basically little bombs in our devices, and that they are dangerous, and you can never be 100% sure that the process in which you made the batteries is totally safe. So basically, that startup is proposing to make carbon ion batteries instead, that even though they would be shorted, shouldn't burst into flames usually. And also they said that there's a promise of more power packed into small little batteries. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know if it will ever come to light, but why not? Finally, the FBI has pretty much said the way that Yahoo was breached. It seems that the FBI actually was investigating for 2 years before the extent of the breach became really apparent. And what they say is that it all happened with a Russian group that basically sent spear phishing emails. And when that happened, well, one employee somewhere clicked the link. That gave access to the bad guys. And to make sure that they could go back, they left a backdoor in a server where they could actually access all information and everything they wanted after that. So it seems that's how it happened. Very, very simple. Some employee somewhere clicked the link of the email, and everything happened from one click, basically. Kind of interesting to see this, and shows you how important security must be with your employees in any company. So this was the Tech News Update for Thursday, March 16th, 2017. Today, live show day, we have From the Couch with my co-host Gabriel, 4 p.m. today, 2000 hours UTC. And also we have our retro gaming. Tonight it's PC games in my retro gaming channel, the Old Computer Museum. So hope that you can join us. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, let us know. And hope you enjoy our videos.